All right, guys, welcome to today's training. So I'm going to be talking to you today about the one superior closing strategy that you can use in your business right now. Whether you're online, whether you're doing this one-on-one, or whether you're doing this in front of large groups of people, okay? So here's the closing strategy I want to share with you, okay? Oftentimes, people will do a really good presentation to make an offer. And let's say you're on a stage and you make a really good presentation, or you're doing a group webinar and you do a really good presentation, or you're doing a one-on-one consultation that's free and you're doing a really good presentation. One of the things I see happen a lot with an offer is somebody doesn't do the key things to get the customer to actually close, okay? And this is like a major, major mistake that's made, particularly in group presentations, but also one-on-one. And the assumption that the client is going to act without being given a reason to act is a bad assumption, okay? So clients need a deadline and they need a reason to take action, all right? Now, I'm gonna give you some specific things that will give you reasons to get clients to take action, okay? So one of the great things you can do in a presentation when you're making a pitch and you want to close is you can actually give bonuses to the customer. So for example, I was doing a live stream a while ago and we had a whole bunch of people on from around the world. And I tested this methodology. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do 1 week and I'm not going to offer bonuses. And then I'm going to do another week and then I'm going to offer bonuses. The first week when I didn't offer bonuses and give a deadline, the sales were very, very poor. The second week when I offered the bonuses and I said, you have a 10-minute window to get these bonuses, the sales went through the roof. It was like almost a 20% conversion of people buying this more of a higher tier product. So always, always, always when you make a close, stack in some bonus that has a timeline for them to get it, to get them to close. So that's one definite way to get people to close is by adding bonuses. A second way to get people to close is to do fast action pricing. You know, a lot of times people get excited in the moment, but if you don't give them a deadline, nothing gets done. It's kind of that saying of like, if it weren't for the last minute, nothing would get done, right? Well, in sales, like if it weren't for a deadline, nothing would get closed. And it doesn't mean that people's intention isn't good. Their intention is good, but they get distracted. So let's say you're at a seminar. This happens often at a seminar. If you're going to make an offer for something and like, let's say you're speaking on somebody's stage and you have 90 minutes to speak, typically you want to speak before lunch. And you always want to make sure when you speak, there's a break after you speak. And you want to give people a 20-minute window. So you make the offer and you give them a 20-minute window to actually sign up for your offer. And at the end of the 20 minutes, it's gone. And typically when you're on like seminar stages, you only have a 20-minute break. So that's legitimate. It's like you get 20 minutes, sign up. Otherwise, the bonuses and the fast action pricing is gone. If you're doing it on a webinar, give some type of bonus where, hey, in the next 10 minutes or 15 minutes while I'm here, you can get these bonuses and you can only get them on this training. You can't get them anywhere else. And so that will get people to close. Early bird pricing is another thing that gets people to close, right? So we just did a special that's early bird pricing for one of our offers. And we did the early bird pricing special and like tons of people registered at the deadline. It's like you'll see typically within that deadline window, maybe 70% of the sales. So let's say you're doing like a 10-day launch or something, like 70% of the sales will typically come when you start offering the deadline approaching, like 48 hours left. There's a special bonus in this package, 24 hours left, and you'll start to just see droves of sales coming in. So if you're just joining us, I'm talking about the one superior closing strategy, which is if you're presenting to groups one-on-one on seminar stages, you have to offer some type of bonus package that they can only get now. You have to do some type of fast action pricing that they can only get now, or some type of early bird pricing if you're doing something online where they can only get early bird pricing up to a certain window. These things are critical And sometimes people think, these things may seem like, oh, it's just a sales technique or a sales tactic. If a client wants something, our job is to help them to get it. And their intention is good. They're like, I really, really want this. And then life gets in the way and they get distracted and they do nothing. So even on a sales call, when you're doing one-on-one enrollment, it's really, really good to give people deadlines, fast action pricing, so that they will take action and they will actually close. Okay. And one-on-one calls, I'm going to give you another tip right now when you're doing one-on-one closing. 2 tips actually. So these are actually 2 more superior closing strategies that I'm giving you for free right now. So one of them is always find out the client's financial situation. A lot of times people get into a one-on-one enrollment conversation and they don't figure out the client's financial situation. So they're trying to close on like the objection of, I got to talk to my partner and I got to think about it. And they're not even closing on the right thing. If you get the money out of the way and you know their financial situation and they're in a position where they have resources, then most of the sale is done. And your closing rate will literally go up by double. So it'll go up by double when you actually have the client's financial situation, because then you don't have to guess. Too many times I see people, and I train my own sales team on this. I'm like, what happened on the close? They're like, well, the person didn't buy. I'm like, did you ask their financial situation? They're like, no. And it's a hard confront for many of you to do this because you're not trained on doing it. I've been doing it for so many years that no matter what country, no matter what place, no matter what culture, it doesn't matter. Anytime I ask somebody's financial situation, they always give it to me. Sometimes people will say, hey, that's a bit personal, or they'll tell me, hey, our culture is a little bit different, or they'll just tell me something. And I'll say, hey, I totally understand, but for me to really help you, and we're talking about money right now, you're about to give me your money. So for me to really help you, you have to tell me what's going on. And that's the only way I can really help you is if I know your entire picture. So why don't you give me your financial situation right now? Tell me about your money. And they go in and they tell me about their money. So these things are hugely, hugely important in the close, particularly this one for one-on-one. The prior secrets I just gave you are all about stage presentation and online presentations. But the current one is so important that if you don't understand this, if you don't close in a one-on-one situation and find out the client's financial situation, then you're trying to close on the wrong thing. You're handling the wrong objections. Okay. I promise you, once you start asking about their money, oftentimes people will say, Ted, well, you're selling marketing or you're selling business stuff. People are willing to talk about their money. If I was selling health stuff, it doesn't matter what I'm selling. They're about to give me their money and they're about to make a decision about their money to buy something. So in that situation, I want to know your financial situation. Tell me about your money. What do you want me to tell you, Ted? Anything you want to tell me? Well, I have some money. Great. Where's it at? So do you have credit cards? Yes, I have credit cards. How many? I have 3. Great. What are the limits on each of them? How much do you have left? Very specific. How about a retirement plan? Do you have a retirement plan? Yeah, I have a retirement plan. Great. How much money do you have in the retirement plan? And speed is king and queen, right? The moment somebody starts thinking about it, you're dead, right? Speed is the key, right? So you do it fast. Great. So stocks, bonds, anything you have in there? No, not stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, nothing there. Emergency funds, rainy day funds. Yeah, I've got like 10,000 in a rainy day fund. Great. So we had 10,000 here. We had 25,000 on credit cards. We got 42,000 in a savings account. Looks like you have the money to do this. Yeah, great. So what else is in the way that's preventing you from making the sale right now? Okay. So that is how you do it, my friends. Those are key closing strategies. If you enjoy what you're hearing now, leave a comment down below. I'm only going to continue to do this if I get comments and feedback from you guys. If I continue to get comments and feedbacks and you like this, then I'm going to continue to do this almost daily. So put the comments down below if you really like this and enjoy this. And other than that, I hope these closing strategies help you. In summary, number 1, when you're on stages, always give a bonus, whether it's an online stage or an in-person stage. Give a bonus. The bonus is a thing that they can only get now. And if they take action, they get this big bonus package. Boom, you're going to close more. If you're doing one-on-one, always ask about their money situation. You know their financial situation, you'll be able to close better, okay? So those are the key strategies that I want you to start implementing in your business right now. I hope this serves you. And go implement those closing strategies today. If you're going to do an online presentation, put bonuses in. That's your action step today. And then the second thing is if you're going to do a one-on-one conversation, ask about their money. Tell me about your money situation to find out where their assets is. This will double your conversions. Hope this serves you guys, and I'll see you on the flip side. Oh, AI X Factor live event. AI X Factor live event coming up November 17th through the 19th. Where's can you give me the link? Send me the link over here. We're gonna pop the link in here for you guys. Here it's coming. So if you have not heard about our live event, you absolutely positively, what do I Command C this thing? Command C, Command V, Command V, Command, what, Command C? Here we go. What do we got here?
Yeah. No. You can just click on it.
There we go. Coming in the chat thread right now. You guys should come to the live event. If you don't know about the live event, it's coming in the chat box. And here it comes. Great, Chloe. I'm glad I helped you with high ticket sales. That's awesome. Really good to hear. There is the link, my friends. It's in the chat box. Go snag it. Come to the live event, and hope to see you guys there soon. All right. Amazing. We're going to end the stream now.